From here, this last time, I have understood there is no turning back. The torch is failing along with my resolve. I can hear the singing of the sea creatures from the passages above me, and they are promising the return of the gulls.
Welcome to Undrallio's Backlog. Dear Esther, Part 3. Now, if the frame rate issues from Part 2 are any indication, this part is going to be very choppy, because it's intense. If you haven't seen Parts 1 and 2 yet, go watch those. I'm not going to explain this game again. It's too hard to explain. And if you have seen Parts 1 and 2, thanks for sticking with us. Only 2 more parts to go. This one, and 1 more. This is such a rewarding gaming experience.
They'd stop the traffic back as far as the Sanford Junction and come up the hard shoulder like radio signals from another star. It took 21 minutes for them to arrive. I watched Paul time it to the second on his watch.
There's a little more information about the car crash incident. Some graffiti that begins to look like circuitry. And here, where there is no doubt, this is some sort of schematic. There's been a lot of speculation about schematics, circuitry, and chemistry. But it is my opinion, as I stated before, that somebody, whomever that may have been, is mapping out the human brain, perhaps exploring the truth behind consciousness, and an exploration into the truth or untruth of a death, as in, when one truly die, is one truly alive. Let's jump. So brilliant. It actually hurts my eyes. That's how good the lighting in this game is. We could go down there, but we want to go over here. you have issues with claustrophobia, this part is not for you.
I'm traversing my own death throes. The infection in my leg is an oil rig that dredges black muck up from deep inside my bones. I swallow fistfuls of diazepam and paracetamol to stay conscious. The pain flows through me like an underground sea.
Again, an underground sea, and that's exactly what we're looking at here. It becomes more and more clear that maybe the island is a metaphor. He's actually on his way to death. There's plenty to see in here, but none of it's mostly just graffiti. I would normally explore it, but it takes up quite a bit of time. And it leaves just enough bit of enticement to tell you to go play the game. Wait. Go experience the game. You don't play this game. Playing implies that you can win. Playing suggests that there's a goal. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love this hallway. Are these jewels or crystals or something?
This is a drowned man's face reflected in the moonlit waters. It can only be a dead shepherd who has come to drunk drive you home.
Well, we can't see our own reflection. The internalization of that kind of guilt suggests that perhaps the narrator is in fact the one who caused the accident. It becomes increasingly likely that Esther is no longer alive. This is the first instance of words in the walls. Behold, Damascus is fallen? I don't know. It can be difficult to read. The music matches this area perfectly. There's so much to look at. So little time. Damascus again. Acts. I haven't seen that one before. I mean, these are always the same, I just haven't noticed it. Words. Away from being a city. No. I struggle at reading those letters so much. And it shall be a ruinous something. God, I wish I could read those words. Now, We're to presume this is our first time journeying this. And if that's so, who were these messages left by? Or are we on repeat, going over and over and over our experiences? Because if indeed we are in purgatory, and we're trying to atone for something that we've done that we can't let ourselves rest for. And if that's the case, then we've been leaving ourselves clues this entire time. There's a lot of birthing imagery in this game. Earlier, the claustrophobic moment when I had to crawl through a tunnel. This, where it looks like a large opening of sorts. Here we go. Let's jump. This is the only part that doesn't take place on the island. It's the road where the accident took place. That's the car that the accident took place in. I literally just got chills. Again, birthing imagery. After all, this is all meant to be a tale of rebirth, is it not? That's what atonement is. Another chance. Again, rebirth. That was part 3.